Hi
Hi guys,
guys.
tomorrow's Thanksgiving and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I know you're glowing. You're like,
I'm glowing.
woo!
I can't wait to eat. I love food. What
Food
can I
is good.
say?
What's your favorite type of pies and cakes? I don't know if you have
Oh,
cakes. Some people do. I've
some
never
some
just
people do. I stick to pies. It's kind of a tie for me between like just a nice like chocolate mousse pie and then the
ooh,
pumpkin. I feel like
pumpkin's
you
good.
can't go wrong with a chocolate mousse, but I feel like pumpkin or apple are like staples that I if I don't say one of those, chat's gonna cancel me.
Yeah, well, that's
So,
kind of how I feel about blueberry pie, though, is I love blueberry pie. It's top tier,
ooh.
but sometimes you get them that are they're too tart and
Mhm.
they're not sweet enough. And then I get kind of sad because then it's just not as good.
Like you've been waiting all year for it and then
Yeah,
it just doesn't hit. Yeah. No, I understand completely. So, yeah, I guess I'll go with like chocolate. Let's just do that because that's
chocolate's good.
safe. Chocolate mousse is so good.
Apple is definitely up there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have tomorrow, I'm actually gonna have pecan,
I've never
chocolate.
had pecan pie.
Ooh, then
I
when
never
I see
have.
you in person, I'll make you one.
Up chat, pecan, pecan. I always say both ways to piss
I know
people off because I never know what way to pronounce it.
you can pronounce that however you want. I'm from the north and we say pecan, not pecan. I'm not from the
Yep.
south, okay? I'm not gonna change myself because the internet tells me to.
Come on, Wicked. You
I'm
have to change
real.
yourself. You
I'm a
have
real
to.
one. Dang it. No.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I kind of go between saying both, but I've
Yeah,
never
it
had
happens.
pecan pie.
Ooh, I'll have to make you one. I make a really good one. So one day she will
Nice.
try
One
it, chat. I
day.
promise.
One day, guys, she will. I'll tell Wicked to get in the kitchen and it will all be fine and dandy.
And I'll also make her a sandwich just to please the chat.
True. Well, don't say that because then somebody's going to be like, will you film it for us? How much do we
That's
have to
true.
donate? Don't say that,
Well, I
Wicked.
mean, $100 million, and I'll make her the
Yeah.
best sandwich she ever had in her life.
Easy peasy. Oh, by the way, guys, we are drinking. Wicked
Oh,
had
yeah.
messaged me and she's like, "So, are we drinking?" I'm like,
20
I
minutes
think I
ago.
said I said like, "Oh, I'll follow your lead, milady."
You did, and I was like, all right, then we're drinking.
Yep, exactly.
I have
But
some Prosecco because, and it's Italian Prosecco, obviously.
easy peasy. And I have peanut butter whiskey.
I have to get some of that.
It's good. It's really good. It's very strong peanut butter flavor though.
I love peanut butter.
It's
Like
I do
are you a
too.
big I could okay, the chat's gonna get grossed out. Some people. I could take a spoonful of peanut butter and be like happy with my life.
I buy the big like 10 pound, 10 gallon fucking tubs of peanut butter.
That's why we're
The
friends. Like
big
that's
yeah,
why we
the
never
big,
saw us
big tubs
together.
of peanut butter.
What's your favorite brand like that you get?
I don't really have a favorite brand, to be honest.
I like Skippy because like it's so creamy.
Skippy's good.
It's good for baking too. I make like a chocolate peanut butter pie, which maybe I'll make that for Vara instead. I
Yeah,
think she'll like
Peter
that.
Pan is also good.
That's like the nostalgia one. That's the one I grew
Yeah.
up with. But my mom is a chef and she got me into Skippy because she's like, listen, this is the best one I bake with, and
Yeah,
now I
I'd
just
say
get
it's
it all the
like
time.
probably the thickest
And
one.
it's very like
So,
smooth
yeah.
and silky. Yeah. Sorry,
But
Chad. Do we make you hungry?
yeah, I don't my streams always devolve into
Well,
food
we are
talk,
girls, so we're
no.
talking about food. It's just in our DNA.
That's true,
Next, we'll
and
we'll end the stream with doing some dishes.
exactly, and because we started off with the, dessert talk, what is your favorite food at Thanksgiving overall? Somebody's gonna
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah. Mine. Well, obviously, like I feel like you can't say turkey, right? Because that's just like the main course. As far as sides, I love mashed potatoes. I make like
They're
I love
good.
potatoes, so I'll eat them anyway, like with chunks in them or whatever. But like on Thanksgiving, it has to be that silky mashed potatoes that like there's no lumps, nothing, just silky perfection. That's how I make them on Thanksgiving.
Those are good. For
Very
me,
good.
it's turnip and carrots. It's like
Wow.
you mash them all together,
Ooh,
and it tastes really, really, really good.
I'll have to try that. I've never had turnips and carrots, not together, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
But that's
10 gallons of peanut butter might be a bit excessive.
it's not. I need the peanut
You
butter,
have to buy
okay?
in bulk,
If
okay?
if I buy like the small little tubs. I go through so many of those. It's just easier to buy in bulk, guys. It will be okay. My peanut butter addiction does not affect you, okay? It doesn't.
Forget the pecan pie. I gotta make her a peanut butter pie now. My mom has this recipe that is just
Peanut butter pie is good. Peanut butter fudge too.
Okay, I'm getting hungry now.
That's good.
I'm ready for
Ken!
tomorrow. I can't wait to eat.
I know. Thank you for becoming a member, and also thank you for the 5 gifted. Much
Thanks, Ken.
appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And Michael, thank you for the 2. Wicked's background is very warm and cozy. It is. Usually my camera looks warm, but for some reason StreamYards like completely washes it out.
That does
I
it
don't
to
know
me
why that
sometimes
happens,
too.
yeah.
Like, I change my lighting on like my ring light sometimes because of that, because it's just like so bright.
Yeah.
But if you put it in dark mode, it makes you look kind of like weird, like gray maybe. I don't know.
It doesn't
Being a streamer is
matter.
hard, guys. Help.
I know. Please help us.
We're just girls.
I know we are. And Joseph, thank you so much for the 5. I wanna taste both of you really, really good. Thought I didn't read that right. I wanna. Thanks for the 5. Much
Thank you.
appreciated. And Michael, thank you for the 2. Kotaku chocolate is bitter and rock hard. Kotaku, man, I love Kotaku. Best outlet ever.
Real news, people. That's where if you want real news,
I
that's where
haven't
you
seen
go.
anything by Kotaku recently. Maybe it's because they fired like 95% of their journos. And like they've got
I'm
maybe
so
a
sad for
handful of
them.
people. I know, so sad, but I haven't seen anything from them recently. It's like that meme where it's like poking the stick and it's saying, "Come on, do something."
Do something.
yeah, yeah, right? Like, geez, come on, guys. But luckily,
Man.
we have Alyssa in the news today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did.
That crazy chick. What she got going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, she did the Sucker Punch article. I guess we'll start with Sucker Punch since we're talking about Alyssa, my favorite gal in the video game
Favorite
world.
scaredy cat.
Oh, absolutely. So I think this was what, 2 days ago? Yeah. She had decided to do this interview with the ex Sucker Punch developer, the fired Ghost of Yotei developer, who, of course, was making very, very disgusting remarks about Charlie Kirk and how this person, I'm sure you remember, doubled down and basically said, if I had to lose my dream job for this, I would do it 100 times over. And, well, in this article, what that person did, Drew Harrison, was they basically said, oh, I have to cry because I wasn't even asked to apologize, even though I would have, even though they had doubled down previously and said they wouldn't have apologized. Alyssa, of course, chalks it up to being gamer gators, and this entire thing is
I'm
very.
sorry, but muffins and death threats. That just made. What is that title? Sorry, go ahead. Finish. Blame the projectile.
No, not already. The one thing she noticed on the screen.
I'm hungry. We talked about pies and stuff.
We did. That's true. I guess it is what it is.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
But it's like you have almost Alyssa chalking it up, and this person, Drew, chalking it up to Drew was fired not because of the Charlie Kirk remarks, but because there was a targeted campaign against them, which is wild. And of course, the Access Media is running this angle, saying former Ghost of Yotei artist says she wasn't fired because of a Charlie Kirk joke, but because of a harassment campaign that nobody at Sucker Punch or at Sony or Sucker Punch bothered investigating.
Just to sum it up for like the dummies that don't get it, which I think, listen, chat, you're pretty based, so you probably get it. She was fired because she made a joke which showed that she was okay with political violence and that makes her a liability, and that's just the summary of it.
Yeah. Well, and also
targeted campaign.
right. Exactly.
Wild.
And also the repost of he died doing what he loved, being a bigot and I don't remember, harassing minorities or something like that, or microaggression, something like that. Which are a lot of the reasons why, of course, Drew ended up being let go. Now, of course, what I think is most funny about all of these situations, like Alyssa writing these articles and then claiming that she was harassed, or even in this case, Drew claiming they were fired for whatever reason, whether it's the Charlie Kirk joke or not, it's always them that are starting these situations. It's not us. How is it
Absolutely.
if it was a targeted harassment campaign, literally every single woman or minority would be completely gate kept out of the
Mhm.
industry.
Absolutely. And it's so funny to me, just it's like they just pull something out. They're like, you know what? I feel like being mad about this today, and I feel like being attacked by this today. So I'm gonna say that I was. I'm harassed. Your words hurt me. I'm upset. So let's just go there today. Like, I can't even
Yeah.
fathom that mindset, because how tired are these people? Because I know we get tired talking about it, but we also have fun making fun of them because they're dumb.
Oh, I
But I
love
mean,
making fun of these
it's
idiots.
your bread and butter, I know. But really, like, it's just so tiring. Like, I hear about stuff, and like I've told you before, like I tell my mom tiny tidbits of things that are going on, and she's just like, "What?" Like, she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand like the mindset of these people.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? Bless your heart, mom. Stay that way. Don't go on the internet, please. We've had the whole like Instagram. What the heck is it? What's the Instagram, Twitter? I'm drawing a blank. Not
Reels.
the
I
reels.
think.
The threads.
Oh,
Threads. I'm like, because
threads.
she'll send me stuff and she'll be like, well, I just thought it was Instagram. I'm like, be careful. Stay off threads. Okay, it is a cesspool. It's people that cry on Twitter because they can't censor the people that they want to censor. Um, it's anyways, I'm going off, but it's just these people are so tiresome. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be exhausting. Could you even imagine waking up like this every day, being these people and just like being hurt and a victim over anything, like
No.
random things that we don't even like think of. If somebody comes at us and says something, we don't even like
No, it's like it
brush
is
it
what it
off.
is.
Like, yeah, it
Right.
is what it is. But no, you are probably still rent free in Alyssa's head to
I
this day.
mean,
She probably wakes up
probably.
every morning and is like, Varadark.
Probably. Well, she also clearly just wants more attention
Hmm.
because she said months ago, I don't remember when exactly. It's probably happened like 4 times now. She's like, I'm leaving X. It's a hellscape. Guess where she posted this article? I
I'm
bet you can't guess,
leaving.
Wicked.
I'm shocked by that. What do you
Yeah.
mean she said something she didn't mean?
I know. She's back on X. And it's just like, at least have some kind of like moral code. If you say you're going to leave a platform, then leave the platform. Stop leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. Like it's so infuriating to see somebody like Alyssa just constantly try to fish for attention. And the reason why she's doing this yet again is, and why she's the only person in the industry that has interviewed this person, and of course it already happened 2 months ago when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, was because she's not getting the attention she wants. It's like channels like mine, I don't talk about her unless she is writing an article, because otherwise she's not really part of the industry anymore.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to sit here and talk about her all the time.
Yeah, and that probably breaks her heart. She's like, Vara hasn't talked about me in like a month.
I know,
Let
notice
me
me,
write.
senpai.
Please, I love you. I am actually in love with you, and that's why I didn't want to fight you.
Yeah, it's a
Oh man,
little sus.
I
So
remember when I didn't know who she was, but like, to be fair, there was a lot of people I didn't know, because
there's a lot of these shitheads in the
there
industry.
there is, like, I don't remember what stream I was on, and somebody brought up Destiny, and this is before I knew who he was, and I was like, I don't know her, and my chat just died. They were like, that is the best response I ever heard, and I was like, why? Because I didn't know it was a man, because Destiny, I thought it was a girl's name, right? That's just an
Yeah.
example. And Alyssa, I forgot where it might have been Simpcast that I found out about her, because she had her thing, you know, with Chrissy Mayer as well.
Yeah.
And she like brought it up, and I was like, I don't know who she is. And I don't know if it was that, or I don't remember where I was, but they were like, you know what, you're probably like just her type. And I was like, and they showed me her, and I was like, no thanks, she ain't my type. I don't swing on that brand, show me,
Yeah.
but you know.
Well, Alyssa's the type that virtue signal. She's got a boyfriend.
So she's not a.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't care either way who she screws, but it's a little bit suspicious,
A
a
tiny
little
bit. Is she
weird.
trying to make herself seem like something she's not?
Yeah,
Interesting.
the
The plot thickens,
SJW
folks.
the SJW grift dollars are drying up, so
So
she has to
maybe I should
find
be
another way.
straight. Maybe I should be
Yeah.
straight and try and get. She's gonna turn conservative and
The tides are turning.
she's gonna try and be besties with you and be like, I didn't mean it. Can we just play a game together? Oh my god, what would you
Maybe.
do? What would you do if she tried to game with you? Would you do it?
I'd do it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was
I'd
gonna
do
say
it.
you better.
I'd be better at her. I'd be better than her, so it's fine.
She didn't want to fight in real life, so let's play, some Tekken.
Man, I would have loved to have done. I don't know if you've seen it, but the medieval jousting, and it's like MMA, but you're in full suits of armor. Man, I would have paid her to do that.
That would have been so fun.
That would have been
see.
sick.
Oh.
Come on, Alyssa. I just want to joust. I yearn for the jousting. Like, who the fuck is gonna joust me, man?
Chat, $1 million and me and Vara will
Yeah,
joust.
right? Yeah, I need to. Like,
She's
holy
gotta get it out of her
shit.
system,
I do. Man, I'm never gonna forgive Alyssa for taking that opportunity away from me.
She robbed the whole world of some fantastic content. That's all I gotta
She
say.
really, really did. And you know what? Fuck you.
Shane, when in doubt, joust it out. Exactly. I mean,
yeah, see?
that's not bad logic.
Yeah, exactly. But we've gotten way off topic. It says former Sucker Punch artist Drew Harrison was fired by studio parent company Sony in September, just one day after posting a joke about the murder of high-profile alt-right provocateur Charlie Kirk. In a new interview with Aftermath, Harrison says the firing, which ended a career of nearly 10 years at Sucker Punch, came about not just because of the joke, but as Sucker Punch claimed, but because of the Gamergate style harassment campaign that followed. Now, my major problem with this angle is, oh my gosh, it's not like Sucker Punch said, but it's because of a Gamergate style harassment campaign. But the issue with this statement, I don't think this article actually brings it up, is the fact that they say at no point did anyone ask me to apologize, of course, for the jokes. And as for the record, I would have worked with PR to write an apology. It feels like nobody investigated the harassment me and my coworkers were receiving. So, number one, if you didn't get fired for this, why would you apologize or be willing to apologize if that's the reason you didn't get fired? But second of all, nobody should have to force you into an apology. Clearly, you've just outed yourself as a massive narcissist a-hole who doesn't show any compassion. Because, if I said something, I don't know, mean about you, Wicked, and I felt bad later, I'd be like, you know what, Wicked, I'm sorry. I wouldn't need a PR manager to tell me, oh, can you apologize? That means you didn't feel apologetic. So why would anybody at this point in this article respect you or take you seriously as a person?
Absolutely. And that's the thing. This person, whatever, what's her name? Anita?
Drew.
Anita. Drew.
Drew Harrison.
Drew. Okay. Doesn't feel like she needs to apologize because, as we know, the people on the left don't care when something bad is. Her joke clearly showed it. Doesn't care when something happens to someone like Charlie Kirk because they disagreed with his point of view, his logic, whatever. So, his words hurt them. So it's okay to make a joke that he died, which is ultimately why she got in trouble in the first place. Because like I said earlier, she's okay with political violence, which is not okay. And that shows your company, even if the company agrees with what you said and didn't like Charlie Kirk, you are showing that you're a liability, which makes it where if somebody in your company disagrees with you, you may take physical violence against them. And that's why they have to take it seriously. So the fact that this person needs a PR department to tell them to apologize is absolutely wild. Like you said, it's so easy. If I said something mean to you and I'd be okay, I'm sorry, I would need to be like, hold on, let me get a manager or something to write up a script for me to post on the internet. People are so just out of touch. It's insane.
Well, a major problem is they just lack the human understanding of empathy, because they don't care
Yeah.
about anybody but themselves. They only
And
care about if it's affecting them or if it bothers them. Then, of course, it's okay when you lose your job because you hurt their feelings, but it's not
mhm.
okay that they hurt or they lost their job because they hurt your feelings.
Exactly. It's just like and they think, because that whole thing that went around, and I remember sharing it like around like it was probably a couple days after Charlie passed, his quote on empathy. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. It's like a tidbit of it, but everybody was sharing like that he said that, he doesn't think he thinks that empathy is made up and that it doesn't mean
Ugh.
anything. But
Yep.
his full quote was that I can't stand the word empathy. I think empathy is made up new age term and it does a lot of damage. Sympathy is a better word because empathy means you are actually feeling what another person felt, and no one can feel what another person feels. And I do agree with that. Like he's not saying that empathy doesn't exist.
Right.
Basically, he was saying is that it gets misused, and I totally
Yes.
agree with that. And people like it was so weird. I just like because I was like so in my feelings like when what happened with Charlie. Like we were like we had just started the
It's
show. We were all
tough.
in our feels during it was such a sad time, and it's still sad. It doesn't feel it feels like it just happened, and it still has only been a couple months. But I remember sharing that on X, and I got so many shares on it, and people that weren't even following me, and people like quote tweeting it, like, "Wait a minute, so you're telling me that like that's not even what he said?" And then using my tweet in arguments with people that were trying to say, and then like the people just shut up after they put that in there, like this is what he actually said, and I'm like, that's the thing, like can't you that's a big problem with the left as well. Like when you prove them wrong, instead of saying like, all right, I'll take that L. You were right. I was wrong. They either go silent or they start frothing at the mouth and start yelling about something else. Like it's
Right.
just I can't fathom having that type of mindset. I can't relate.
Oh
And I'm
no.
glad because
Right, exactly.
how exhausting that would be to live a life like that.
Absolutely. And with, these comments and the way that the media, like PC Gamer here, for example, is trying to paint it is that it was a harassment campaign. But Harrison in the interview says that she asked for clarification about her firing during the video call, where of course she was fired. And the Sony HR employee said her Blue Sky post was celebrating and inciting violence. When she asked what part of her post was celebrating and inciting violence, she said the employee replied with the comments. Clearly, she was fired because of her comments on Kirk. Why is the media even running with this? It's a straight up lie that she got fired over some like harassment campaign. It's because
Oh.
Alyssa is one of the like Gamergate 2 women, and she sees that Anita Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu, and Zoe Quinn, they did make a lot of money very quickly off of Gamergate 1, and she wants to be part of Gamergate 2. She wants to say, oh my gosh, there's this targeted harassment campaign against women so she can make a quick buck, and that hasn't happened.
L's in the chat. No, F's in the chat for her.
Yeah, I know.
No, but
F's
seriously,
in the chat. I
and
know,
L's,
crazy.
actually. Sorry, it's the Prosecco, but just do F's and L's because it's
Yeah,
both right
F's,
now. It's
L's, L plus
all
ratios. It doesn't even matter.
bless you.
Harrison acknowledges that her post about Kirk's death could be considered a violation of Sony's social media policy. Tenets include think before you post, consider the impact of your words, and be civil. So, if you acknowledge that this is the case and you know that your company has this policy in place, and you know that you could get fired for it, why are you shocked when you get fired for it? Like, this is not cancel culture. This is a company damage controlling. And that's one
Yeah.
thing that's like pissed me off about the situation is that there are, of course, people like Alyssa saying, oh, they fired her because of this harassment campaign. They fired her because she was a liability, because she was ultimately making fun of somebody who got murdered. And it wasn't okay. It's not like we're talking about Drew just making one off color joke either. We're also talking about the reposts of, ooh, he got killed doing what he loved, being a bigot, and all these different things. Like, that is openly celebrating.
It
And
is.
that's why Sony got rid of them.
Exactly. And it maybe I honestly it's just purely evil to celebrate someone innocent's death. Okay, it's not like he was doing something that was like physically hurting anybody. He was literally doing what they can't do, which is just a civil conversation with people. Like I always say he was doing the Lord's work, and like God bless him for that, because I could not be face to face with these people. Most of them, I look at them as they are like demons, right? Like, could you imagine? Like, we deal with these people online, but he had people just like frothing in his face, and not only did he listen to them, but he was calm about it. And I'm like, man, I could not. And
Right.
and he was like, people talk so bad about like, um people, the alt rights, right? Because anybody who doesn't think like them is alt right at this point.
Yep. And a
He was
Nazi and a
he
bigot and
exactly, all of it. He was the better of all of us. Like, he had more patience and was nicer than even you and I. Not that we're like mean, but we just have zero tolerance for this crap. Like, we can't do it the way he
right.
did it. So with kindness and love, and just to see that they talked that way about him after he died, it's like, just because you disagreed with him, you're disgusting for that. But so, because it was political violence is what makes it even worse. Like, if it something happened on the street, like there was some like altercation, it would still be disgusting of them to be making fun of it. But I don't know, maybe they wouldn't have gotten fired because it was, such a large scale assassination in front of everybody. It's just that's why.
Right.
Like, I think
And
that's the biggest reason. I mean, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe if it was something like just because of who he was and he was such a big figure, but like say it was somebody that was just maybe mega, right, that got killed and they were celebrating it, maybe they wouldn't have gotten fired. But I don't know, because the tides are turning, and it's just, when you're just celebrating someone's death because you disagree with them, that is a huge red flag. Even if
right.
your employers are on the same boat you are and they don't like anybody that's on the right, they got to look at it from a business point of view. Like, okay, so Susan's gonna disagree with Maria and Maria's gonna freaking like stab her or something. Like, we got to get rid of Maria. That's just how it's simple, just how it is.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not talking about something that happened, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Like, I think everybody that is a gamer that's been on the internet has probably made a Mr. President sniper get down joke at one point or another. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that make those types of jokes, but we're not doing it because, oh, we hate this political figure and we hope more people like him. Like, that's clearly not the intention. Whereas the intention is with someone like Drew is, this is a good thing that this happened. And intentions do matter. And in a time where there is such like a hot and heavy political divide, like
Mhm.
of course a company wouldn't want to be associated with somebody who, the day somebody is assassinated, saying, oh, ha ha ha, I think this is funny and I hope this happens again.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. And we've seen, like, I don't know, I've seen some stuff. I don't know if Jamie Lee Curtis has like gone back in her comments, but the fact that the left was trying to like eat her alive for just
Yeah.
being a human being, saying like, you know, it- basically she said it was just sad what happened to him and she almost got eaten alive for that. And it's like, are you kidding me? That's
Yeah.
just being a regular human being. I don't agree with any of her social IDs or ideals or
Right.
political or anything, but the fact that she got shooken up by it, you should. Somebody got killed right in front of us. It was horrific.
Right.
If that happened to
Exactly.
somebody on the left that I disagreed with, I wouldn't be like, "Ha, good, one less."
No,
No,
if
I'd
it
be like,
happened
"That
to
is
like Hassan, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is good. I hope this happens more. I'd be like, that is really fucked up and that is
yeah,
terrible. Like,
yeah,
even if I vehemently disagree with someone like Hassan's takes, I wouldn't sit here and say this is a good thing. Like,
yeah."
that's just because we're normal human beings,
We're
though.
level-headed
We
people
really
with
are.
heart.
We gotta change that. We gotta figure out something to be
Something's
crazy
wrong with
about.
us. We're
I
nice.
know. But because Alyssa did put up her post on X, man, oh man, is she being wrecked for by so many people, which I
By
think is
everybody.
hilarious.
Good. And well, she's getting the attention she wanted. Congratulations, Alyssa.
Yeah, that's true. Savvy had said came back to X because no clicks on BS, couldn't quit the tension here. Of course, she left stuff out. She knew it would get her right back in the spotlight. One thing I agree with her on, she needs to be ignored the same way her resume is getting
Oh,
ignored.
dang.
Also, this is my post about. Let me find her post on it. I'm not blocked. Hey, I'm not blocked, guys.
She
Woo!
loves you. She
I'm
loves
in.
you.
Oh no, she locked the comments down
Hold on.
too.
Oh, she locked it. Okay, never mind. I'll say maybe I can.
Oh, man, let me see if I can find it really, really quickly. I know Colin Moriarty had actually said something that I thought was a pretty good statement, actually. Sorry, guys, you're watching me scroll through.
Real
Goddamn.
life
Oh,
journalism.
it was on David Jaffe. So David Jaffe, of course, has said on streams before that he would fuck Alyssa. But
I
he
don't know who
said
that is, and I'm happy.
David Jaffe is the one last year that had beef with me. He's the God of War creator, and he basically said I was only popular because of my hair, face, and gender.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do
Yeah.
have really good hair.
Thank you.
I'll give him that.
Thank you. But he's basically mad that content creators have a larger following than he does because he feels like he's created such an important franchise that's affected the gaming industry, so he should be bigger. But anyway, I digress. He said, fantastic piece by Alyssa. Oh, yeah, because he loves when information is left out. And honestly, when this went down, I remember being very disappointed with Sony about this. They used to be better than this when it came to this sort of stuff. They should reach out and hire that woman back with a raise and an apology. Of course, he'd be on the side of somebody condoning political violence.
Simp.
Yep. Exactly. But Colin actually said whether firing her was the right choice or not, the rules of the game were arbitrarily determined years ago by the very people now being subjected to blowback of their own. This was the inevitable outcome of the culture they worked very hard to create, and so it is what it is. And this is the way I feel. It's like, even when, everything had happened 2 months ago, I had never at any point said, this person deserves to be fired and never get a job in this industry again. But I'm also not going to run to their defense, because if tomorrow YouTube deleted my channel, they wouldn't run to defend my freedom of speech. They wouldn't run to defend me and my right. They would say, well, haha, bye bye. So listen, I'll leave it between them and God. Okay? Hey, it's not my deal. That's for you to figure out, man. I'm not gonna defend you.
No, I feel like there's no defense there. Like, you just
Right.
Do you, man? I don't know.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I don't know who that is, and I'm glad, but what anyone that's gonna defend Alyssa like that, and like you said, he said he wanted to
Yeah, he
get with
basically
her,
said he'd
right?
do the deed, yeah.
He'd do the deed with her. Well, you know what? Like you said, that's between you and God, man. We don't want to hear about it.
Well, David Jaffe is this way because he's got a trans child. So
that makes a lot of sense.
It makes so much sense now that I've given you that piece of information.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it did. But it, like in Demian said, of course you would, Jaffe, you openly claim you would bang her on YouTube Live, so none of this is surprising, but it's still
creepy.
Very creepy. I think that's so hilarious. Oh, fuck off, you absolute clown. Those toxic fucks were taking delight in the public assassination of a man in front of his wife and child. What type of company would you want a waste of space like that representing their company? You and Alyssa deserve each other, dopey twats. And it's true. Like, even if you wanted to sit here and you wanted to find some way to defend Drew and Drew's freedom of speech, wishing harm upon people and death threats and acts of violence are not protected speech. So even if we sat here and said they deserved to be fired, it's not protected speech anyway.
It
drives me wild.
Smash JT said that he blocked him for defending you, but didn't block you. Wow.
Yeah, Jaffe.
It's because of the hair. He loves your hair and he wants to be able to look at it.
That's true. But Jaffe, like, it was actually funny story. It was on the day I hit 100K last year. He came into my stream and was donating to me.
He was?
Yeah. David Jaffe was, because he wanted me to go on a live stream with him. And I said, I'll message you after the stream. He never followed me. He never opened his DMs or messaged me, meaning I would have had to have publicly begged to be in his DM. I'm not playing that game.
Wanted. Yeah,
sorry, man.
Not.
I'm not doing that.
No.
I mean, even now, like on this post, somebody had commented, stop virtue signaling. I've dealt with more harassment than Alyssa. Also, if you had real courage, you'd bring on Varadark. And he said Vara is welcome on whenever she'd like to visit. Brother, you don't follow me. I'm not going to publicly beg.
Don't lie,
you
brother.
fucking 500-pound freak. It's not happening.
No,
Holy
not
mother of
500
pearl.
pounds.
Like, what does he want me to do?
He
I'm
wants
not.
you to
He wants
like
me to make a post. David Chaffee, please follow me. Please follow me. I need to be able to direct message you. Like, what? No, sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that, man.
Yeah, if you want her to come on, you message her, okay? She's a big deal. All right, this is
Yeah,
Varadark. Get
I
with it,
mean,
David.
it's like he could come to my live stream and donate $10. Why can't he? I don't know. Click the follow button.
Yeah, that's you. You got his number there with that. He was totally just trying to get you to like, because they would have been put on a stream. Like, okay, if you say
Yeah.
you would have like tweeted like, "Hey, you know, I
Right.
want to come on your channel. Look at her begging to come on my
Right,
channel." That's
I'm a
exactly what
big
would
deal,
happen.
guys.
Yeah.
I am, and Varadark should be. But it boils down to he's mad about content creators who are larger than him because he feels like he's entitled to subscribers because he did help with the creation of a very well-known game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
that's how he is.
mhm.
Smash, thank you for the 10. He wants to bang Alyssa, tranced his kid, and attacked you, judge you by your enemies. Happy Thanksgiving! Unblock me, Chaffee! I know. Listen, Chaffee, you have to follow me. You have to unblock Smash. And
stand
also
with
just
Smash.
just
Unblock
block
him.
Wicked so Wicked never has to deal with you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't know who you are. And I don't want to know.
Yeah, you probably don't. But thank you for the 10. And I mean, everybody's calling out, PC Gamer and of course Alyssa. And well, I can't say that I really feel all that bad. I really don't.
I don't at all. I don't feel for any of these people. They
No.
are mentally challenged, narcissistic,
Yeah.
psychopaths. I don't know. Any other word I can think of, I'll let you know later. But it's just.
I can think of one.
Go ahead.
Retard!
That sums it all up in one. You see,
It really
this is
does.
why I need Vara in my life. She makes me smarter. Teaches me.
Yeah.
She teaches me better
I
words.
I say the quiet part out loud. Wicked's
say
like,
that-
I want to keep my brand image friendly. I'll say it for you.
I
Don't worry.
I drop retard all the time, and it kind of like newcomers will be like, "Oh, look at this nice sweet girl." I'm like, "This person's a retard." They're like,
Yeah.
"I wasn't expecting that." But yeah, no,
Yeah.
agreed.
Hey,
It's,
Wicked, let me ask you a question. Do you know the Black Eyed Peas song?
let's
Let's get it started.
started.
Yep,
Huh?
it
Yeah.
originally was retarded. I feel like everybody's relearning that.
I actually seen somebody do a video on that today. It's this cosplayer that I follow, and she's like, she's playing it. She's like, everybody back when this song launched, and she's like, and I'm like, no, I'm like, me and my friends were like, let's get retarded. We didn't care. Nobody cared. When you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, or even a kid at that time, you used it. Like, look back at even like Mean Girls. Like with
Yeah.
Regina George, that scene where she was like, I know what homeschool is. I'm not retarded. Like that
Right.
was just how we talked. It wasn't coming at someone who was actually mentally challenged.
Right.
It's
No, it was just a
calling
word.
someone dumb. Like
I'm so glad that it's back. I mean, I
it
never
needs
stopped
to-
saying it.
no,
but,
me neither. But it's like
you know.
I guess it's not. It's politically correct again. Yay!
Yeah. Woo!
Woo! We get to say retarded. Thank you. That's what happens with Trump's America. We can say retarded again.
Yay!
Thank you.
The Urinal Man, thank you for the 10. Happy Turkey Day, ladies. I hope you have a great holiday. It's been a while since Philip Chan visited my stall. Wicked, please tell X-Ray Girl that I miss her brother. Anyway, great podcast.
I will tell her Urinal Man.
Nice. Thank you for the 10. Happy Turkey Day, of course. And Patriot, thank you for the 2. Make games great again. That's my dream. To be fair, the only thing I will add is that there are still really great games that do release. But I get, right, we mean overall level of quality because there's so many games that come out that are bad, that are dumb, that are trash, that are woke, that are awful, but there are a lot of good ones.
There are, like The Witcher.
How are you liking it?
I'm liking it. I'm actually, you go ahead and keep going what you're going on. I forgot to send you this. I don't think I did. So I'm going to send it to you on Discord since X sucks right now.
Cool.
But apparently this is what showed up on one of my friends' Discords that just shows like when anybody goes live, like all of her friends. And this was when my first playthrough, the first part 1 of The Witcher, and it was really freaking funny. So, I'm gonna send it to you, but you go while I'm looking for that, you go ahead and start talking about
Cool.
one.
So guys, over the past couple of days, we've been getting some news about the Park, which this to me is like the most interesting form of like a theme park. I don't go to theme parks very often. I've never been to any of the major ones. Largest one I've ever gone to is Six Flags, but I mean, I liked it, though I've just never been somebody that's gone to these very much. Also, the Northeast has like approximately two, and that's about it. But
Yeah.
Pokemon's new theme park is going to upset quite a few people because it requires visitors to pass a fitness test to access the entire park. So even if you're a land whale, you can't even buy a ticket, go walk around. You have to pass the fitness test to go in at all. And according to the official website, guests who do not meet certain age and physical fitness slash ability requirements, will not be allowed to enter the Pokemon Forest section
Uh-oh.
of the Park Kanto. The park's admission policy states that anyone entering Pokemon Forest must be able to climb, unassisted, a stairway of roughly 110 steps.
Not
Whew.
110. That's hilarious, and I'm wondering if the plus size theme park people, that's a channel, right? That's like a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if they're gonna like lose their minds over this.
Oh, I bet.
Because there's people. I don't think this girl that I'm specifically talking about is a part of plus size theme park. Not sure, but she went around to like
Patty's not allowed.
She went around when like Epic Universe first opened up and was like trying like going in the tester seats to see if she would fit, and like she was big.
Yeah.
And she's like, like, and it's like, okay, you're shaming them? Go do a sit up. Okay, like what? Like, oh, sorry. Like, I think if you get on the ride, it might break. Like, I'm not trying to be. Okay, I know I'm being mean, so saying I'm not trying to be mean kind of doesn't mean anything right now, but I'm just saying when you are like so freaking large that you can't walk or you have to be like in a scooter, like what do you want from these people? Because there's people that aren't that big that want to go on the rides. The majority, I want to say. Now, I'm in Florida, and I might have just been triggered a little bit because I see a heck of a lot of fatties on scooters. Okay, like the beeping sound of a scooter backing up is nightmare fuel for me. Like I hear it in my nightmares. Okay, they're everywhere, and like it's such a small amount of them that are actually like handicapped. It's just big people that I guess want to go to theme parks. Like if I ever got that big, like I'm not even leaving the house. I will never get that big, but I'm just saying,
I
like
think
I
that's how you get to that
coaster.
point, though.
Yeah. I leave, but no, you don't really leave the house. You're not big.
So yeah, that's true. That's true. I go out, once a year on Hallows Eve. That's about it.
Her yearly
outing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, where is this? Is it going to be in Japan?
I think this one's in Japan. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that they want to do ones across the globe. But yeah, this one's going to be in Japan.
I actually kind of like that. Like that's based of them.
It is kind of based of them. Like,
yeah.
I get that there are people that are upset about not being able to enter the park at all because, of course, parks have, like special shops and different like food stalls and things like that, and the different like little attractions. But at the same time, like these companies and these different groups, right? I get that they don't want to clog up a park when somebody that's 500 pounds on a scooter takes up, 3 entry slots of a normal person.
One day I'm going to get Vara to Florida and she'll see what I mean. She's going to be like, oh my God, how do you do this? It gets, oh my gosh, it just gets so annoying. I mean, some days it's not too bad, but like I can't go to the park even for one day. I probably see at least 5 fatties on scooters every time I go to the parks. And I'm just like, how do you get to that point? Just how? And sometimes you'll see like the one off to the side, like smoking a cigarette, like 600 pounds smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, man, life is worth living. Okay, get up, go for a jog, and put the cigarette down. My God, it's
Yeah,
it's bad. And the
it's
plus
rough.
size theme park people are just like they're proud. They're proud. Like, hey, I'm unhealthy, and I may have a heart attack any minute, but woo, like plus
Well,
size theme park pride. I don't.
Well, it's also like how all the celebrities used to be all about body positivity when they were fat, like, I don't know, Megan Trainor, also Lizzo. What's that woman's
South
name?
Park bullied her into working out. Sorry.
Amy Schumer,
Yeah.
like all those women. But now that Ozempic's a thing, oh, suddenly,
Mm.
the fatty, all body types are beautiful pride flew out the window.
Do you think? Okay, so just like a random side quest here from the Poke Park, the Wicked cast
Face looks
severely.
sick. I mean, holy shit.
Do you
Oh my
think that
god.
Hollywood, like even people like Ariana Grande, has never even been remotely thick? Okay, like she's nowhere near ever in her career of being online, sorry, on the like Hollywood, been big at all. Do you think that they have these people taking Ozempic to like promote it?
Um,
Maybe not them specifically, but like they seem like a case that possibly either that or they just don't feed the Wicked cast.
I,
But
f-
like a
I,
lot of celebrities, like you can tell, I feel like because their hands
now
are
I hate to
like,
say this. This is one of those
oh no,
offensive
what?
comments that I'm just going to say out loud. When I saw how sick they looked, it reminded me that it made me feel like they were fully immersing themselves in The Wizard of Oz. Because if you ever heard of Judy Garland's diet during The
I
Wizard of
did.
Oz,
It was like
yep,
cigarettes and
black
coffee.
coffee, chicken soup, 80 cigarettes a day. These are women look like they're on that diet. They look so sick.
There's nothing wrong with
It's
that. I didn't even think
terrible.
about that.
Yeah.
I remember that they had Judy. She was like 14, smoking cigarettes, drinking
Yeah.
black coffee, like
Yep.
you said, broth,
Yeah.
and they also had her on diet meds and stuff.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Maybe, that's actually a very fair point. But I had somebody, bring up that, maybe not them specifically, but we see some people in Hollywood, like
I
maybe
do
Lizzo or
think
someone
that
that are
this is
trying
a
to push it.
problem, and it might be the case with them
Mhm.
where, like, this I like to call Ozempic like the fast fashion of the diet world now because it used to be like lean cuisine and then the diet pills and now it's Ozempic. It's like anything like that in too much with no moderation will kill you. And that's what is going to happen with Ozempic too. And I feel like people like Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, yeah, this is a problem is that maybe when you've grown up in the Hollywood spotlight and you've been there for so long, like and you take social media almost too seriously, you sort of you don't know like what reality truly is. It's like kids who grow up in Hollywood and they don't know a life after Hollywood or outside of Hollywood and that's like their only like view of the world. It's like they're fucked up. And I feel like, yeah, it is because of Hollywood. And maybe they are, yeah, just abusing Ozempic. Maybe it's deeper than that and it's more than that. My God, though, do they look like they are on death's door?
It's awful. Even Cynthia
Yeah.
Erivo, I don't think she's like a very attractive woman, but if you look at like videos and pictures of her before Wicked, like with a little more like meat on her bones, she at least looked normal,
Right. She looked way healthier.
healthier. Like I just and it makes you wonder what kind of stress they're put under because like these interviews where they just like get emotional as heck out of
Right.
nowhere. Like the one, have you seen the one? Let me see if I can find it. Um, there's quite a few of them.
I was
Like
gonna say, yeah, that's not narrowing it down. Have you seen
you
the
seen that
interview?
one, but no, there
There's
was
too
one
many.
where they got like emotional over like a helicopter. Like Cynthia's like crying, and Ariana's like,
A
"It's not the time. It's
helicopter?
not time for a helicopter." And hold on, let me see if I can find it. I did. Let me see if it actually sends to you properly though, because for some reason when I try to send you
You could
stuff,
just share screen. That's fine if you
okay,
want.
here,
If
yeah,
that if
let
that's
me.
easier, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Here, I got it. Share screen. Let me make sure. I hope it doesn't share the. Oh, wait, you know what? I gotta open it in. Chrome. Give me a second.
That's okay.
The sound thing.
Staccato! Thank you for the
Staccato!
10 gifted. Woo! Much appreciated.
Thank
Chat,
you.
say thank you or you're banned.
Say it, do it now.
Hollywood Guy, thank you for the 11 months. Vara, hello. Are you surprised that Clear Obscure won the Game of the Year on one platform? Do you think they will win in the Game Awards? I don't think that Clear Obscure is going to win at Jeff Keighley's Game Awards because Hades 2 was rated higher by the critics, and I think that they're going to give Clear Obscure basically every side category, but Hades 2 is going to win Game of the Year.
Yeah, I was telling Disparu about that, and he's
Yeah.
like, "That's like not that your take was wild, but like he just would."
Well, it's
think
wild that it's
wild
rated
that-
higher.
Yeah, that. I don't even know the game, but you're probably right. You're better at game stuff than me, so I agree with you.
That's okay.
Okay, I got it. If you want, whenever you're ready,
There
make
we
sure
go.
you can hear. Okay, so getting triggered by a helicopter flying by has got to be the most dramatic crap I've ever seen.
Not the time, helicopter!
Go away.
The Barney reference?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Not the time, helicopter!
What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Go away.
These
Is
women
she
are
supposed to be funny?
These women are traumatized, I think.
Yeah, they have something wrong.
There's something going on there.
There's a screw loose or something.
a couple.
Because
At
my god.
least.
But I'm sure that you would probably say all theme parks should probably have this rule in place.
Oh, I would be very happy about it because first off, I wouldn't have a bunch of fatties in my way when I'm just trying to walk, and I wouldn't hear beep, beep, beep constantly. And if I did hear it, it would probably just be like an actual handicapped person that cannot walk, not someone who's just like got such fat cankles they can't stand. Sorry, I can't. Like, I'm in Florida, and there's like, just wait. One day I'll get Vara here, and she will understand what I'm talking about.
I don't want to.
You don't, but at the same time, there is good things about it. Like Disney is definitely the worst with it. Like you see it in. I was just at Epic Universe and Universal the other day, and it still happens there as well. But oh, I can't wait. I wanna take Vara to Universal and Epic Universe one day. So
One day, hopefully.
And
if
we'll
we
yell
make
at all
it
the
that
fatties.
far. Yeah.
we make it. I'll get her out of the house someday, chat.
Maybe. But people, of course, agree with us. What the fuck? Based. They could never do this
So
in the
based.
US without being sued by Infinity Disability Advocates. Good for Japan. And yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, I don't know what the rate for obesity is in Japan, but it's got to be tiny compared to the US. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There is also that. A park without Snorlaxes. Disney adults on their way to call this fat phobic. It's so true. I think that's so good, but we'll see if more theme parks potentially put something like this in place. I don't necessarily know if they would, but there are definitely certain places across the world that could get away with this. The United States, I don't necessarily know if that could happen, though. Because, yeah, they'd be sued and
No.
attacked and...
I mean, look at the chunkies that get mad that they can't fit into the seats. Like, dude, your belly goes out to here. I'm
Right.
concerned for your health, number one, and number two, you don't fit, and that's not the theme park's fault. Okay,
Right, exactly. But I thought that was funny.
man, I need another sip.
I'm gonna be keeping a closer eye on the Pokey Park to see if they do anything else that triggers the snowflakes. Not that that's particularly tough.
It's very easy to do.
It is. Michael, thank you for the 5. Varen Wicked should join the crew of 5 hearts under one roof for the next season. I think I'm gonna play that.
Actually, played
soon.
that.
Yeah, it looks really, really funny. But
Yeah, I've never played it, but I've seen a little bit of X-ray playing it.
it
wild.
seems very wild, yes. But then again, you're also playing The Witcher, where every other scene is a sex scene.
Oh,
so.
look on your Discord real quick. You don't have to share it. I don't know if you'll get like demonetized for it, but that I wasn't ready for it.
Oh,
And that was me like my live on someone else's Discord, and it like perfectly captured it on Kick, and I thought it was so freaking funny.
That's art, truly. Thank you for that image, Wicked.
You're welcome.
Patriot, thank you for the 2. Agreed, Vara, just want those people out of games. I mean, I say this all the time. I think in theory, everybody should be allowed to play play and also make video games. But the problem is that activists don't know how to leave their personal politics at the door. And so, like, it's hard to say that they should be part of the gaming industry because everything they make is trash. It's tough.
But it's our fault for not liking it.
It's our
gotta,
fault.
like-
We're the bigots.
We gotta like
I know.
garbage, obviously.
It's definitely the case. But thank you for that. And Hypernos, thank you for the 5. If you look up Meguro 100 Steps Stairs, it's Hotel Gaijin. Is that how you say it? Attraction in Tokyo, where each step is labeled. If you are 500 pounds, you ain't making it. LOL. I'll have to look it up. You never heard of it, but I mean, you ask these people to climb 5 stairs and they get triggered. Never mind a significant amount of stairs.
5 steps and they're out of breath.
That's true. They have to. That's why they have to wheel themselves around everywhere.
Oh, good lord. Yeah.
But I will look that up. Thank you for the dono. And how do you feel about Scarlett Johansson?
I liked her as Black Widow before the movie that we should have gotten before Captain Marvel, but we don't need to get into that. You know, she was good in that role. I liked her in that Marriage movie with Adam Driver. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, that one was good.
That one was good. So
I don't remember what it was called, but yeah.
I think it was something Marriage, I think. She's fine, but I feel like, you know, lately she's gone on this whole like she had
Marriage Story.
Marriage Story. Okay. She went on that whole thing where she was like saying that she wishes she wouldn't have used her body or something like that in the beginning of her career. And it's like, oh, shut up.
So stupid.
So stupid. I still haven't seen the Jurassic World, whatever she was in. I don't really have too much of an opinion on her. She's probably done more movies that I'd like than disliked. So there's that. I don't know how I feel about her doing a new Exorcist movie. Is she gonna be? Do we know anything about it? Like, is she gonna be
So
the possessed one? Or...
oh
no! That scares me.
Whoo! Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
it's Mike Flanagan. And here comes the funny part. So last year it was reported that Flanagan, who of course was Dr. Sleep, which I know you liked. I quite liked it too.
I liked it too. Yeah.
The Haunting of Hill House, Fall of the House of Usher is doing this with Blumhouse. At the time, it was described as a radical new take for the series.
I hate it already.
Radical
I hate it.
new
Don't want it.
take. Oh man, don't we just love when they take something that people cared about, used to really have a lot of passion for, and then they just hit it with a fucking ugly stick and they go radical new take, because how many people were asking for that?
Not a single freaking person, I'll tell you that.
Oh, it makes me so sad. I hate this shit so much. Besides
I'm over
that,
it.
we don't technically know really anything about it. Variety, which was the first to report that Scarlett had joined the cast of The New Exorcist, carried a quote from Flanagan. Scarlett is a brilliant actress whose captivating performances always feel grounded and real, from genre films to summer blockbusters, but I couldn't be happier to have her join this Exorcist film, which, I mean, they're really doing this because 2023, The Exorcist Believer, which I actually haven't seen because I knew that basically everybody hated it and I decided to stay away from it, which was a
I
movie
didn't watch it either.
Yeah, so maybe we could watch it, you know, when this gets closer to release, but it was a movie that was deemed a disappointment by many, and the film, which was originally set to kickstart a now-canceled trilogy, premiered to middling reviews and managed to bring in $65.5 million domestically and $136 million worldwide, which they were less than stellar numbers for a franchise that was said to have cost Universal $400 million.
Oh my gosh. So why not just let it die? Maybe that's a thought.
And to top this off, this new Exorcist is a direct sequel to 1973 Exorcist. It's set in the same
Oh
universe. So that means
no.
that it's probably going to be modern day. She's probably going to be a priest and she's going to be exorcising some kid, maybe, I would assume. Um, and yeah, so it's set in the same universe, meaning it's like a direct sequel. So it's probably just gonna be modern day with her being like some lesbian priest.
Lesbian priest, gosh, that sounds like insane to say, but if they did that, we would not even be remotely surprised.
Well, right, of course not, because this happens time and time and time again.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want this. If you want to do an Exorcist movie, it doesn't have to be tied to the one that came out in the 70s, the one that everyone loved, that kind of set the bar for these kind of movies. Do something like Emily Rose, right? Like that was its own thing. It was an
Yeah.
exorcism movie. Just make your own movie. Why tie it? Because what they're going to do is they're going to tie it to the original one, which is a bad idea for multiple reasons. But when they want the fans of that to be excited for it, right? They want to get that fan base. And when people that love the original don't like this, they're just going to say that we're bigots, fascists, all the ists terms that they love to use. It's going to become something like that. Like, yeah, I think you're right. I think she's going to be the priest and it's going to be, I don't even know, but it sounds awful and I don't want it. Like, I don't want to give them ideas, so I'm going to be quiet. No, it's going to be her trying to save kids. She's going to save the day. And it's going to be like possibly like some Mary Sue level
Now,
stuff.
if they're
and
really based, they'll make it where they're exercising the lesbianism out of some gay idiot.
some gay idiot.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
Yeah. See? I've already sold
Come
2
on.
tickets. There we go.
What about you, chat? You buying Vara's Exorcist movie?
Yes, they are. But I think a problem with this being like a direct sequel is I love The Exorcist, but that's because I watched it when I was pretty young. It was one of like the first real horror movies, right? Like horror thriller type movies that like I had watched. And so I know that when it first came out, it was big because ooh, like there were extreme audience reactions and like fainting and sickness and all of this.
My
And
grandparents walked out of it. Like they
Yeah.
were like, I never met them. I was like 7 months when they passed, but they were super Christian. And they probably just didn't know because at that time people weren't ready for this level.
Right. Yeah.
And
Because they
went
also
in-
didn't really market this movie
No.
very
No.
heavily.
Yeah. So, and just like, for context, they were not into, like, they were Christians. My grandma's favorite song was Amazing Grace. Like, they were not into
Yeah,
something that would be
no.
scary like this. And that shows you that the marketing, they did not market it because if they did, they wouldn't have gone to see this movie. And it shook people. Like, it still holds up to this day. Like, you watch it, like, ooh, like, parts still get you, even if you
Yeah.
don't up, like.
But I think that now people know what to sort of expect. And I feel like so many movies that feature exorcisms now are just so boring and they're always the same note. It's somebody, typically it's like a priest who's maybe been misjudged or is trying to prove themselves, ends up having to save a child, and
Same story.
like everybody's against them, and then like they give it one last hurrah, and then that's basically it. And I feel like maybe they can do something better, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if you had seen The Exorcism that came out last year with Russell Crowe.
No, I didn't.
That one was really good.
What was that one? I'll look it up.
That one was he was like hired on a movie project that sort of like
The Pope's Exorcist?
Yeah, I think that's what it was called. I just remember them calling it like The Exorcist, or maybe they changed the name once it went to streaming
Okay.
or whatever. Yeah, he's an actor playing a priest in a horror film called The Georgetown Project, resembling The Exorcist, and he's inspecting the set alone when he's mysteriously killed by a supernatural force. And then, of course, Russell Crowe's character comes in. I don't want to spoil it too much,
I'll watch
but
it.
yeah, Russell Crowe was like an actor in it. It was pretty good. It was different. It was unique. And I think that if they can do something in that vein, it would definitely be probably successful. Also, Holly Bailey, who had played Ariel, her sister's in that movie.
Ah, okay. Was
Yeah.
it Chloe or something like that?
Yeah,
I can't
Chloe
remember her name.
Bailey.
It is Chloe. Okay.
But it had quite a few like named actors in it. I thought they all did pretty well, and I love Russell Crowe. I think that he's basically phenomenal in everything that he does.
I like him too.
That
I
could be a
didn't
good movie for us to
watch-
watch coming up.
Yeah, we can add that to the list.
Yeah.
There was also that show, right? Like the mini series or something like that, The Exorcist, that came out. I think it was like around last year because I remember going to Halloween Horror Nights and they had a house for it, and the house like smelled really bad, like puke. They really tried to immerse you in these houses. Was it last year? I think it was last year. I didn't watch that one either, though. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like the I don't know. What it
Oh,
was
also, yes,
called.
chat. The Pope's Exorcist that Russell Crowe also did a year before was also a good movie. both of his exorcism
He did
themed
two.
movies. Yeah, he did one in 2023 called The Pope's Exorcist, and then The Exorcism, The Exorcism. Both of them were good. I liked them both.
I can't
We
believe
should
he
just
did
have
two.
a dual stream where we review both of Russell Crowe's exorcism movies.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was even
He
that he was
did.
into. I think
Yeah.
I vaguely remember The Pope's Exorcist, which was 2023. And then
Yeah.
what was the other one?
The Exorcism, I think, is just what it was called. It's The Exorcism 2024. Yes. 2024.
Remember
Yeah.
Cinderella Man? I loved that movie.
Cinderella Man.
It's from 2005. Sorry, I'm looking at his movie list now that you've brought up.
Oh, yeah. I was like, the Cinderella Man. What is that?
Master and
y-
Commander
yeah.
is another great one. I love that one.
Also, Cinderella Man had, I don't know if you've watched House of the Dragon, but it had
Yeah.
Viserys's actor in it. Patty Constantine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See,
he
I
was in
wouldn't-
that too. Considine, sorry.
Oh, I see him. Okay.
Yeah, he was in that too. He's a good actor.
Cool. He is a very good actor. Okay.
For
cool.
sure. But anyway, we
Again,
again
went off.
getting off topic.
Chat loves it.
Well, technically, it's not off topic because you're talking about exorcism horror movies. Yeah. Yeah. But I think that this is a stupid idea.
Yeah,
I think this
agree.
new movie, man, Scarlett Johansson is. I think that she's a good actress, but as you mentioned, the problem now is that she's starting to get aged out of the sort of like younger bombshell movies. And so she went on this big like damage control interview spree of, I just felt so uncomfortable showing my body and being a sex symbol. They're fine with being a sex symbol when they can make money off of it. But as soon as that money runs out, it's sexism, misogyny, terrible people objectifying her. And that's stupid. Like if that's the way you live your life and you sell your body for images online and in movies and in Hollywood, okay, you're totally allowed to. But don't then go on to say, "Oh, it's evil because you've made your money."
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better. Like I don't really have anything else to add to that except like it's like when they go from being the hot like daughter or
Right.
younger sister to the mom,
Mhm.
that's when it's a problem.
Right,
Look
exactly.
at people like Sofia Vergara. She's aged gracefully. She's still
Oh,
gorgeous and she still
yeah.
owns it. She's still like, listen, I don't care
Right.
about my age. I am hot. Okay. And that's just be that way. Like ScarJo could be that way. She's not even like
She does
aging
not
poorly.
look bad.
No.
Oh my gosh, she looks great still. And she could still sell herself as a MILF. You know, she still has a lot of opportunities, but she doesn't because she feels like, well, I can't play that young 20-year-old anymore. So that means I have to go to this other extreme, which I think is trash. And it would also be different if we're talking about for religious purposes. Like, I'm sure you've seen the many stories of OnlyFans models kind of embracing religion. Even that, I understand that because you're going from sort of living a faithless life to being, you know, of this strong faith and trying to change your life. I can respect that, but we're not talking about Scarlett Johansson doing that either. Now she's just
No.
trying to play the sexism and misogyny card to maybe get a few more roles. Like, that's just, I don't know. It's terrible.
It
I mean,
is.
at least have respect for the people that gave you money and made you popular in the first place. Like, she still looks pretty good. She could still be in these roles. And hey, maybe she wants to mature her, you know, categories that she's in movies, and like she wants to take these deeper, more meaningful roles. That's cool too, but don't also cry sexism then. like just say, "Hey, I want to do more mature roles." Okay, 100% respect.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she like we just talked about the marriage movie that she did with Adam Driver.
Yeah,
That
that was
was like
good.
that was good. She's shown that she can act. I mean,
Absolutely.
you think of someone like weird digress here, but Sydney Sweeney in the Euphoria show, it just was announced. I don't know if you saw this, but it was just announced. Yeah, that
OnlyFans.
her character is gonna be OnlyFans model. Now I don't know what like if they're gonna be like fast forwarding or what, but in Euphoria, it's teenagers. So that's where people have a bit of a problem with this because it's like so you're portraying a teenager that's on OnlyFans. I mean, maybe she's gonna be 18. I don't know because I'm not like a fan of Euphoria. I've seen some of it because I was curious over the like cultural phenomena that
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
absolutely.
But it is very raunchy, a raunchy depiction of teenagers just like doing drugs and having a bunch of sex, pretty
I've
much.
actually, good point. And I wanted to ask you this because I'd seen some people speculating this earlier. Because Sydney Sweeney has more of a like conservative sort of fan base, and there's a lot of conservatives that like her. Do you think that they did that intentionally to try to like kill her image in these movies? Because I saw some people speculating they did this because they don't like her stances, they don't like her jeans ad, but they sort of like, because in the promotional material she'll probably be playing into that, or she'll be like forced to because of contracts, like that they did that intentionally to try to like ruin her image.
I could see where people might think that, but because like I said, I watched the whole first season of
Yeah.
Euphoria because again, I was just interested. It's not really my thing, which is
Hey,
why
it's
I
okay.
haven't.
Everybody knows I've had to play Veilguard, so you don't have to defend
Yeah,
yourself.
no, because like I said, like if I'm gonna criticize something too, which at this time I wasn't really online, I was just more curious. Her character has shown nude multiple times
Right, right.
already in it.
Yeah.
So because of that, I'm gonna lean more towards no. And because I also let's say that like conservative, like people get this confused a lot. Well, most Christians definitely are conservative. Like actual, I don't like saying like you're not Christian if you don't do this or that, but I'll say like heavy Christians definitely lean they're more conservative or in the middle. They're not
Right, but
really
not all
liberal or
conservatives
anything.
are Christians.
Exactly. That's where I'm going
Yeah.
with it. So she has, a conservative fan base where some of them are going to be very welcoming to see the goods.
Yeah.
Just saying, but like
Oh no! City Sweetie is topless. That would be
oh no,
terrible.
sorry guys. But yeah, because of the storyline for her character, Cassie in Euphoria, she's been shown nude multiple times, like sex scenes and stuff. And I'm sure in the season following, it got even worse. I don't know. And I've seen clips and stuff of episodes that I did not see. I would say no, just because they've already shown everything pretty much
Right.
on her in the show. So, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they're like, but I think she already recorded everything. So who knows? Like I don't think the controversy with the jeans had even happened yet by
Probably
the time she
not.
was done recording. So I would definitely lean more towards no. That's just the route that they took with her character, and they're deciding to use her assets, to give for some fan service, if
Right.
anything.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't watch the entirety of Euphoria. I mean, at this point, I've definitely seen a lot of clips, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
in the know. Maybe when like the
She's
new
seen her
season comes
movies.
out, like if you wanted to like watch it or review it or whatever,
We
I
could.
I would sit and binge it. But besides that, like I think that ultimately, yeah, as Juby said, she's an actress and her job is to act, which
Mhm.
is definitely true. I think that as we've seen in the video game industry, conservatives are often definitely sort of I don't know how to say demonized, and like studios put them in very specific positions so that they look
Yeah.
bad.
Mhm.
And it wouldn't really shock me if that happened in Hollywood as well. I mean, we know there are not a lot of conservatives that are vocal in Hollywood. And I mean, I'm not even, conservative myself. I'm a libertarian, and I still though definitely lean more conservative than I
As most-
do left.
Libertarians do. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I mean, the left is completely and utterly fucking insane now. It's definitely hard to agree with them on really anything. But it sucks to see this happen, to see people demonized. I mean, I would also hate to see the left demonized if they didn't act like demons. Like that's the
perfect way
tough
to put it.
part,
I
right?
hate
Like
to see it, but they already act like demons.
yeah.
So
Like it sucks. I'd love to sit here and say I want anybody to be able to create games and movies and stuff, but when you act the part, what am I supposed to do? Turn a blind eye and not call you what you are? Like they're
Listen,
demons.
the-
They need exorcisms.
in the
This is the wraparound at the end of the topic,
this
guys.
sounds perfect perfect ending, but no, like I'm just gonna end it with like in the Bible, demons are referred to they and them, and that's what we'll leave it as.
What? That's crazy. No, you've got to be mistaken. Wicked. The they thems are good people now.
Yeah, I mean, allegedly, possibly not.
God, what a good way to end this topic. Thanks, guys, for listening to our exorcism review.
Cheers.
Holy
That calls
shit.
for a sip.
Wow. It's getting spicy.
I need to find that peanut butter drink that Vara has.
It's good. It is really, really good.
It's whiskey.
Yeah, it's peanut butter. It's called I think there's multiple brands, but it's called Screwball. It's like peanut butter whiskey.
Let's find it.
It's really, really peanut buttery though. I highly recommend it.
I've
I've actually only taken like probably like 3 or 4 sips of it tonight. Just
my
'cause-
cup's almost gone.
Yeah, you were
I'm
like,
like-
"Hey, do you want a drink?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll take a couple sips. Why not?"
I was a little bit of a wine
were
in
excited.
already.
Tis
and
the
so I was like, let's keep
season.
going. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta cook all day tomorrow. I'm ready. Oh,
That's
I found
true.
it. The first one that came up with Screwball.
It's
and they
not that
even have it at-
expensive, I don't think.
They even have it at Target. So let me screenshot that. And maybe for the next episode of Bar and Virtue, I'll have some.
Maybe. Grulgar. Thank you for the 5. This remake is going to suck more than Exorcist 3, and we don't even have the Vader cameo. I haven't seen Exorcist 3. I don't think.
I haven't either. I don't even know if I've seen the second one. I just
That's
remember
the one that came out in 1990, right?
the third one.
Chat? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 1990. It's the Zodiac Killer one.
Mm,
It is. I haven't seen it. You guys have told me quite a few times now that I should watch it. Maybe it's time that I watch
to the
that and also Exorcist Believer, which is the one that came out a couple of years ago.
yeah, I've heard one of my like good friends is like the favorite like horror movies Exorcist, and was not a fan of Believer. And I'm like, oh, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it, because I think there was another movie that was coming out around the same time, but then it also got bad reviews, and I was just like, ugh, I'm gonna pass. Like, I already have to consume so much bad content that generally I like to try to watch good movies because I have to play so many bad games.
You're such a trooper, man. Like
I try to
can't,
be.
I can't even. I was actually talking to somebody about that. I'm like, we don't love all the movies we watch on Bar and Virtue, but I do
We
like
try.
that we get to pick ones that we do like, and then
Yeah.
also it's not like, hey, this came out, so we need to review it. And sometimes that's
Right.
like refreshing because like something's gonna come out and we know it's gonna be crap, and we don't have to review it. It's
Right,
nice.
right.
It's
I
nice.
mean, I guess technically, like, if the audience asks for a movie that they really want us to watch that's new, but I feel like if the audience is excited, we're also excited.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like they're asking us to watch some really, like, macho man movie that neither of us have interest in. that's
Macho
okay.
Man. I mean, hey, it might be good. Tires is technically like a man show, and we both
That's
like
true.
that.
That's good. I like Tires. I do.
So good. Have you quick, have you watched I think it's Ha Ha You Clowns? Have you heard of that?
I don't think so.
Please
Ha
watch
Ha,
it.
You Clowns. Is it a movie or a show?
No, it's a show and it's very short episodes. Like if you wanted to even binge it after the stream tonight, you could finish it. I want to know. I want to gauge if that's your kind of
There's
comedy.
only 9 episodes.
Yeah. So
wait. There's 6 out. November 23rd. The new season just started.
It just started. It's new.
Oh,
A
okay.
whole new show.
Oh,
It's
I thought
on-
it was a
it's
new
on-
season. Okay.
No,
I was
it's a
gonna
new
say,
show.
do you even know that the new season's going on? I'll have to watch it. There's 6 out right now.
Yeah, okay. I want to know. I want to see if you're into it. It's so
Yeah.
silly, but I really like it, and it's Joe Kappa. And if someone in the chat knows, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he started on like YouTube and stuff, and then Adult Swim picked him up, and that's how he has this show now. And
Yeah.
it's also on HBO, so that's where I
He
watch it. I
also
like it a lot.
did-
I look forward to it every week, and that's rare.
He also did what's it called? It didn't have like a rescue dog. Sorry guys, we're getting like way ghost dogs. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Ghost Dogs. So you know who that
It's
is.
a rescue pup discovers that its new home is haunted by the family's deceased pets.
Oh wow!
It was like a Sundance original. That's the only reason why I know it.
Wow, I might have to look into. I like his
Yeah.
stuff, so I might have to check that out.
I'll also watch this show. Maybe
let me know.
in what is it? There's 3 episodes left, so in 3 weeks when it's done, we could review it
Yeah,
as that week's.
yeah. As long as
review.
you like it. If it's not your thing, you just
Ghost
tell me. and we'll skip
Lassie,
it.
wild comment, but also kind of true.
That's Shane for you.
Yeah.
Cheers, Shane.
Mark of Reality, thank you for the 10. Speaking of The Exorcist, have either of you heard the radio interview of Father Malachi Martin by Art Bell? Art Bell's so good. Martin is why it was based on a true story and a lesbian ain't gonna make it through. I haven't heard that specific one, but I have heard a lot of Art Bell. Yeah. Coast to
into it.
Coast.
Thanks, Mark.
I haven't listened to Coast in a while, but I mean, new Coast to Coast is very different, obviously. But thank you for the 10, Mark of Reality. Much appreciated. And Michael, thank you for the 2. The alcohol has taken full effect. Well, I've only taken a couple sips, to be fair, because I don't want to get drunk. I have to travel tomorrow. But
gonna
Wicked's
be
like
honest.
4 drinks in.
I'm gonna be honest. I was hanging out with
So-
friends before this, and I had a couple glasses of wine.
Yeah.
I gotta cook all day tomorrow, but I'm not going anywhere. I just got some friends coming over. My family, isn't here, so luckily I have some friends that can come over and I can cook for because I like to cook. So
Cooking is fun.
Mhm.
I like baking more than I do actually like cooking. Like
I love
main course. But I feel like that's
I
a
love
very
baking.
girl answer. Is like I like to make the pastries.
I make the cookies, you make the turkey.
It's true. Oh, also Michael, thank you for the 2. The most unique slasher movie ever, 2010 Rubber. That sounds very suspicious.
Yeah, what are you
Am
trying
I
have
about
us
to look up something really, really sus?
I'm scared.
A tire that comes to life and kills people with psychokinetic powers. It's French. What the fuck are you guys recommending? See, okay, this is why we can't always take chats suggestions. What the fuck is that?
It got a 66 on Rotten Tomatoes, which it might be good because they.
Well,
you know.
true. Rotten Tomatoes, like horror and also thrillers, they're always rated so terribly.
And the ones that are rated high are usually the ones I don't really like. So
well, it's
I
like we
don't
were talking about
trust
As Above,
them.
So Below. That got like a 50%. That movie was way better than a 50.
That was a super retarded.
That movie
review.
was good.
I really enjoyed that. It was like a more of a horror take on Tomb Raider. You know?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. And
Kinda,
also
yeah, like
for
that
me,
vibe.
like I get really creeped out by like the cave diving and like the splunking. So
Tight
that also
spaces, too.
that
Yeah.
also added to it. But I thought that was really, really good.
I liked that movie so much.
See,
It's a good recommendation.
this is why we do this show.
Peanut butter and scary movies.
Exactly. But thank you, Michael, for the 2. Of course, I appreciate it. All right, so we'll cover one more topic before we get into the movie review because I think it's probably gonna be a shorter movie review this week.
Yeah.
But Wicked, don't you just love having to pay $70 for a video game and then be expected to swipe your credit card on microtransactions?
That is friggin' insane. Okay, I spent $80 on the Donkey Kong Bonanza, and listen, I'm a big Donkey Kong
80? It's
fan.
only wait, it's only a $60
got
game.
I got the extra
okay.
deal because I'm such a big
I was
fan
gonna say
of
you
Donkey
got
Kong.
scammed. Who'd you get that
No.
from?
I got the DLC that has the Kong Island from
Yeah,
Donkey
the
Kong
pass,
64. The
yeah.
pass. I had to because that's Donkey Kong 64 is one of my
Exactly.
favorite games. So
I
I had
get
to.
it.
Did it hurt to make that payment? Yes. But if there was anything extra that I had to pay for, I would have been like, I love you, Donkey Kong, but I'm not buying. This is insane. So what's happening here? You got to clarify it for me. Because what? $70 and then you have to pay for microtransactions?
Yeah. So microtransactions
For the freaking, is this the Black Samurai?
Yeah, the Black Samurai.
Oh,
He's got a
good
name,
Lord.
Wicked,
don't
and
know
you're
it.
being a bigot. It's Yasuke.
I've been called worse, okay?
It's okay. Whenever you hear about Assassin's Creed Shadows, just say Shiitake, and everybody will know
Shiitake.
what you're talking about. So microtransactions have become a standard part of video games, albeit one that is still heavily criticized to this day. Cosmetics and new DLCs form the bulk of these quick purchases, which are typically introduced as optional pre-order and post-launch content that complements a video game. But now apparently Ubisoft is saying they can't afford to make extra content if you don't buy microtransactions. So microtransactions, for all the flack it gets, it allows us to do the Isu stuff, which is like the island, the quest stuff, and the parkour updates, all of it. LeMay Comtis said to IGN, arguing in favor of DLC. So apparently their argument is that paying the $70 doesn't instantly mean they're going to be able to do more DLC and like extra content. And not only is, I guess they're pocketing like all the profits from the $70 purchase, but basically if people don't buy microtransactions, they can't update a game because they don't have the money to. So they're expecting
That is
people to pay the extra microtransaction cost. So basically $70 for a base game, and companies want it to be $80, then also having to pay for microtransactions, or else, oh, we can't release like DLC and new updates. That's fucking wild.
I have no words right now. That is because this game already, like, people weren't super excited about it, right?
Yeah.
So to top that off, they're like just like rubbing salt in the wound.
Well, right, because it's like people had been asking for years for an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan, but they did such a piss poor job that they upset the people who wanted an Assassin's Creed set in Japan by making Yasuke the playable protagonist. But now they have the gall to, not only last week, they said that the entire Assassin's Creed franchise is overperforming. So they're saying it's making more money than ever, but also buy our microtransactions because we need more money. Like, which is it? Is it overperforming or is it not making money? This is basically them admitting that Shadows specifically isn't making money.
Like, you know what? We're broke, so
Yeah.
give us more money, please. It's your fault that this game isn't doing well because you're a racist, so we're gonna charge you for it. I don't know. I don't know the logic. Okay, this is so
I don't
stupid.
either.
I don't understand this. Like I miss when I used to pay like $50 for a game and it was wonderful. And if there was DLC content, all you had to do was hit the update button. But this is gonna backfire so badly on them. Like we're broke people, okay? This economy, you want me to pay for microtransactions on top of a $70 game? No.
Well, also, don't forget that Ubisoft just a few weeks ago said microtransactions in single player games make them more fun.
Yeah, I just love spending more money. It's so fun.
And also, to add to that, gamers need to get comfortable not owning their games for subscriptions to take off. Hey,
that again.
if buying isn't owning, pirating isn't stealing.
That's logical.
It is logical.
It is though. Like if I don't own it, then if I take it, that don't mean I'm stealing it because nobody owns it, right?
Exactly.
I mean, technically, that's kind of what they're saying. That's so sad that we've gotten to that point, man. I used to get so excited. I used to love buying games, but like we're at the point now where people are like, if you're just gonna take it from me, I'm not gonna pay for it, and I'm gonna pirate it, and you can't blame them,
right?
At all.
And it's sad because I am somebody who's talked about it many times. I used to love Assassin's Creed. I'm not a fan of the modern open world Assassin's Creed. Same way I'm not the biggest fan of the new open world Zelda. I still think that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are cool. I don't hate them by any means. Just like I don't hate Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla and Mirage. Like, I think they're good, but they're not my favorites. And I have wanted an Assassin's Creed set in Japan for so long, but they made the most controversial decisions possible with this title. And now they're also, of course, they had previously said that Assassin's Creed Shadows was historically accurate. They're doing a crossover with the Attack on Titan anime. How the fuck is that historically accurate?
I don't know who needs to tell them this, but Titans aren't real.
That's
They
wild.
were in Japan. Oh my gosh. So the only Assassin's Creed game that I played, I didn't finish it, was Black Flag, and I really liked it.
Apparently they're doing a remake. Allegedly a remake's gonna come out. I know, you're already face palming. Black Flag, I think it was rumored to come out in 2026 or be announced.
Maybe I better hurry up and finish it before that.
Potential release in 2026. Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy it. You're not getting any of my money. Ubisoft, however you pronounce your stupid name.
It's okay, Wicked. It doesn't matter.
I'm angry. I don't need to pronounce it
They're
correctly.
trash. It's all right.
You're garbage. You're done.
Yeah.
You're washed up. Get out of here.
It's true. And the Assassin's Creed series allegedly exceeded Ubisoft's expectations for its latest quarter, and the company's deal with Tencent to invest 1.2 billion in its new Vantage Studio subsidiary is about to close. That's crazy. So you're sitting here saying, oh, guys, microtransactions are good. They make the game more fun. By the way, we can't make more content if we don't make money off of microtransactions. I'm so sick and tired of companies laughing in the faces of their customers. And this is why I think it's so important to call it out and call out these groups. And that's why, I really started my channel, because they will constantly laugh in our faces at any given opportunity.
Absolutely, because they think, oh, these dummies will just pay for it. Well, no. Some people will. Doesn't mean they're dummies. It just means that they're not.
Oh, they're dummies. You know what? You're dummies.
Yeah, they're dummies.
Yeah.
Some of them are, I guess that goes in. I was going to say they're not dummies. They're just not educated, which I guess is kind of the same thing.
It is ultimately the same thing.
Just saying it nicer. You're not educated. No, you're just a dummy.
Yeah. But hey, being a dummy can be fixed.
It can. And that's why Vara's here, ladies and gentlemen, to educate you and not to help you not be dumb.
Well, I try, but sometimes you just
make people sad and upset.
Yeah,
and
I have to call people out sometimes.
No, someone's gotta. Okay, someone's gotta.
Like for me, for example, I spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a year on video games, but that's because it's my job. If Ubisoft puts out the newest Assassin's Creed game, or we get, I don't know, Dragon Age the Veilguard 2, right? I'm buying it for my job, but I fully understand and this is why it's so important for me to call things out. The average consumer isn't doing that. Like, imagine being somebody who gets to spend $70 once a month or once every 2 months on a game, and you just got Veilguard, or you just got Dustborn, or you just got, Assassin's Creed Shadows. These games are terrible, and it sucks that these companies constantly laugh in people's faces, and it's sad because they do this so often.
They keep getting away with it, so they're going to keep doing it until we hit them in their wallets.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that about certain companies that, like, okay, Disney, for example, it's really hard to hit them in their wallets because, yes, they bleed money out on some of these movies, but their parks make so much money.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem with Disney, yeah.
Yeah. So
and also, they just pump out
them.
one new Avengers movie and they make $1 million.
Exactly. But like for companies like this, you could definitely hit them in their wallets. That's why they're doing these the microtransactions, because they aren't making the money that they expected to make on this new game. So like, you know what? The people that did support us, you know what we're gonna do for you? Charge you more.
Right. Exactly.
Make that make sense. You supported us, so we need more money from you now because of the people that didn't support us because our game is crap.
And I don't know if you... I don't think you followed Ubisoft nearly as closely as I unfortunately have had to. But if you don't know, Ubisoft has lost over 80% of its market value since just 2018.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. Like that,
they are in crisis mode. Well,
yeah.
That's why they're doing this deal with Tencent for Vantage Studios. Vantage Studios is like the creative house that is now taking over Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and one other game series. I don't even remember what it is. But basically, they are now in such dire straits that they've gotten to the point where they just have to hand it off and hope for the best because they've created so many bad games in a row. Skull and Bones was a quadruple A game, and that now you can get for less than $10. X-Defiant was a massive failure. It was supposed to be the Call of Duty killer, and they've already shut those servers down after a year. Star Wars Outlaws underperformed. It had the largest marketing budget for a Ubisoft game ever, and it failed. And then Assassin's Creed Shadows came out, and that also clearly didn't do very good. And they only have themselves to blame.
What the heck happened with Skull and Bones, by the way? Like, that was supposed to be so much better. Like,
I didn't play it, did you?
No. So I have a couple friends that are in game development, and I actually watched, I wasn't supposed to, but now it doesn't matter because this is way past it, but I wasn't supposed to see, right? They signed like a thing where you weren't supposed to be able to see the beta test like before it was launched. But you know, I got a sneak peek. I was like, I can I see it? Can you share it like on Discord or something? And I was able to see it. I was like, this is so lackluster. So that was before it even came out. So I've only seen gameplay, but because of that, I was like, I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, no, and you can buy it for like I think it's on sale right now on digital storefronts for like $6.
The thing with Skull and Bones is like they could have looked at a game like Sea of Thieves. Look at what people were complaining about with that game. Take that and make your game better in that aspect.
You market it to the people that are unhappy with Sea of Thieves, and then that's like your market. That's your in to making money.
Exactly. And I will say that I liked the graphics for Skull and Bones. Like, I know Sea of Thieves is supposed to be a bit more campy and silly. I love Sea of Thieves.
It's like cartoonish. It's got style.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of pirate stuff, and I love Sea of Thieves. I've been playing it since it dropped, like here and there breaks, but I do love the game. But Skull and Bones, I was pretty excited for that, and I liked the graphics and how it looked. But just the fact that you couldn't like walk around in your ship during battle and stuff, I'm like, what? That was just one thing that I thought was absolutely retarded. But I don't know how they spent like 10 years developing this game. Something maybe more. I think I'm off by a little.
Yeah, I think it was like it was over 10 years.
It was over
but
10.
I think it was like in total like, well, okay. So when they like start conceptualizing to launch, I think it was like 12 years.
Ugh. See, it could have been great. One thing that I would like, my biggest complaint with Sea of Thieves is the jumping around. I wish that they would make it so you can't like mash the jump button, like because it turns into
you
like
told
Fortnite.
Me about that. Yeah,
I hate that because I'm like, pirates didn't jump around like gay little Fortnite players. Okay, stop it. It makes me so mad. Like, because I'm like, oh. it's a different beast now than it used to be. I started playing it like I think it was 2016 when it first was it 2016? Yeah, when it first dropped. And
Yeah.
me and my friends had so much fun with it. And I've talked to them recently and they're like, man, it is not the same game because there's so many tryhards and like the jumping thing drives me crazy. And I'm surprised that I haven't gotten in trouble on Sea of Thieves because they can hear me talking. I'm like, you're stop jumping around like a gay little freaking bunny, and like people get triggered for stuff like that. I get so mad. I'm like, ah.
Does so I've never really played Sea of Thieves. I've just watched a hell of a lot of it. Does it have like weight limits?
Weight limits like what?
Like inventory, like
Oh,
character or
no.
anything like that?
Nope.
No? I
Nope.
didn't think so.
No.
So I was gonna say that could very easily like fix the problem, like in
Yeah.
some way. Usually that's how games kind of make it so you can't do these crazy like movement tech tricks is by wait, that sucks.
I wish they would just do like because I know they did this in Counter-Strike where you couldn't spam the
Yeah.
jump button. Please, Sea of Thieves, do it for me. I love the game and I can't stand it anymore. The jumping.
Yeah, I mean, it's this is the problem I feel with a lot of games is that they don't listen to core customers because I highly doubt you're the only person who's saying that. I'm sure that there's a large portion of the player base who feels the same exact way, but they're not listening.
No, especially people like me who are OG players. Like I got it when it launched. Like I have it on the Microsoft store. I don't have it on Steam because I got it as soon as it launched. I didn't have an Xbox. So I'm like, I need to play this. And it was I still love the game. Like I still play it, you know, like me and my like crew that I play with, we get busy so we don't get to play that much. But man, do I love that game.
Yeah, well,
I'm a pirate.
Skull and Bones was supposed to be Black Flag. It was supposed to be Sea of Thieves. It was supposed to be all these different
Yes.
games, and I mean, it doesn't have like swimming mechanics.
No, and you can't like
There-
walk around on your ship. Like,
Yeah.
that's so lame. They could have just given us like Black Flag, but multiplayer. So simple. Just give us that. It's not
Because I
that
do agree,
hard.
it looks good. Like
It does.
visually, it looked like it was going to be cool, but I had a bad feeling just judging by their quadruple A statement. It's a first quadruple A game. How about you quadruple go fuck yourself, man? Like, holy shit, stop adding A's just because you can't do something better than the competition. Well, technically, this is quadruple A. Yeah, because, like, there's already so many
Quadruple A.
AAA games. So stupid.
This is
I
even
hate
better.
video game companies. Okay,
look
I
what-
just
look
I
what
can't stand
happened.
these guys anymore.
Quadruple A. Yeah, well, how's that $10 price tag looking for you?
Yeah, right. Like,
I won't spend a dime on it. I won't get it. People are like, aren't you gonna just like get it to review it? I'm like, no, I've seen enough. I'm not wasting a penny on it.
I mean, in theory, you could get it to play it once.
Chat, should I get ones in the chat if you want me to suffer through Skull and Bones?
I'm
And
gonna
also,
see how
if
much
you-
it is real quick. Skull and Bones. It's $6 on Steam.
Okay, one's in the chat and someone send me $6. Okay. If you really want it. I'm kidding. I don't. Come on. I didn't stop
What's
it.
What's your favorite part of Sea of Thieves?
My favorite part is probably the ship battles. So much fun. I love just shooting people with the cannons. It's that I would say that. Yeah. Thank you, Wiley. Wiley cares. He said no.
Guess what I just did,
Oh.
Wicked?
What'd you do?
Check your Steam.
Oh, come on, Vara. Why?
It's $6.
I thought we were
It's $6. It's only $6.
New gift.
Yeah.
Vara sent you Skull and Bones.
I'm not gonna play it. You can play it.
Decline.
No, what?
I accept
No.
it. Great.
Just pirate it. That would be on theme.
It would. I am
Vera
a
loves
pirate.
to taunt. Absolutely.
pirate queen,
Yeah, it's only
so-
$6. $6. So I don't have to play something. Hell yeah.
She's like, I need to see a review. Don't
Yeah.
laugh, Wiley. You're supposed to be on my side.
Devious, thank you for the 2. That tire movie's actually pretty funny. Did it does it? I'm assuming if so many of you guys have seen it, it's got at least subtitles, right? I'd assume it's probably not dubbed since it's what, French. But I do have it written down, so I mean, maybe at some point we could watch it. The tire that goes on a tirade.
Might be better than
Okay.
some stuff I recently watched.
I'll see myself out, chat.
Goodbye, dad joke Vara.
Pepper, thank you for the 5. Did you see the trailer for the AC Shadows Attack on Titan crossover? I know. It looks horrendous. It does. I don't know why that's a collab anybody would want,
They had
but
an Attack on Titan collab with Dead by Daylight, and that didn't even do. I mean, I think it did all right, but you don't see a lot of it. Like, even when it first dropped, you didn't see a lot of people like paying for that DLC, and that's supposed to be like horror, you know?
yeah, I don't know how much the AC Shadows is. I'm assuming it's not free. Let me just look really, really quickly, and then we'll get into our movie review, guys. We watched a Thanksgiving slasher. Yeah, so it launches tomorrow. But it says free quest only available for a month. It's limited time, but it is free. I mean, I guess that's technically good. I guess.
It's free is free.
Yeah, you know, Ubisoft needs your microtransaction dollars, though, chat.
They need it bad.
They're desperate. They do. All right, let me get this going, and then we will party. Okay, there we go. I was afraid it wasn't.
All right, I need some
gonna
more,
work.
some more prosecco for this.
All right, guys. So this week we watched Thanksgiving. It was a Thanksgiving themed slasher. We're gonna watch the trailer really quickly in case you haven't seen it and you might be interested. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. My needs are small, I buy 'em all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for.
I used to love this town. Until what happened that night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm tired of pretending like everything is normal and it's not.
I want things to go back to normal too.
Show some enthusiasm. Thanksgiving is an institution here.
Someone's out for revenge, and they're turning it into a sick holiday game.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
The longer this goes, the more twisted it gets. The weapon he's using is straight off a Thanksgiving table.
I don't want to spend my life looking over my shoulder. We need to stop him.
It is going to be a very happy Thanksgiving.
Let's see.
So, Chad, if you have not seen Thanksgiving, this is a movie that came out in 2023. It was low budget. It was made with about $15 million and actually made over $50 million at the box office, which is pretty cool. It's done by Eli Roth, which I'm sure you all certainly remember was the director of the recent Borderlands movie. that came out and was one of the worst films I've genuinely ever seen in my entire life. It's got a couple of pretty big named actors, like Patrick Dempsey is in this. But basically, what happens is spoiler alert, is a Black Friday sale, and this group of teenagers they get early access into the store because one of their parents owns the store, and then it causes like a mob rush into the store. A few people die, and then that group of kids, I believe it is a year later, is targeted by this killer who I don't know what do they call him? I don't think he has a specific name.
He doesn't. No, not that I remember.
No. And throughout several weeks, or I guess it's several days, it's like a pretty tight timeline, all of these teenagers start being targeted by this killer, and ultimately the killer is actually, whoa, why did my camera lose connection?
Hello?
You weirdo.
Calm down, camera.
Whoa, why am I
handle the hair.
blinking? Whoa, don't blink me like that. Okay, anyway, back to what we were saying. The killer is John Carver. Okay, that's right, that's what they call him. Spoiler alert for the very end, the killer is actually the sheriff. And the reason why he kills all of these teenagers is because it is their fault that mob happened, and why his sort of girlfriend dies. I'm pretty sure they were having an affair.
They were having an affair, and she was pregnant.
And she was pregnant. I thought that this movie, even though it's low budget and it's definitely low in scope, I thought it was pretty good. Actually, it reminded me a lot of like direct to VHS horror movies that happened in like the late 90s. I quite liked the theme of this. I've never seen another Thanksgiving themed horror movie. Maybe they're out there, maybe they exist. I haven't seen them, but all of the kills are based on different like Thanksgiving items, like a meat tenderizer, the corn on the cob, spikes or whatever you want to call them that are like shoved into the ears. I think the trailer, I think the trailer gives away slightly too much actually. But I didn't think it was the best movie ever. I think a lot of the actors are really mediocre, but like Harvey's actor from Suits is in this, Patrick Dempsey is in this. I know Addison Rae is also in this, but I thought it was fun for a single watch.
Yeah, I won't watch this again. It definitely reminded me of like a straight to VHS. I agree with that. I think like some of the kills were like kind of like funny in a way because it was like campy, but it's like this wasn't a movie that it's not like, oh, it doesn't take itself seriously. No, it totally took itself seriously. But I didn't really enjoy it that much, but like it's not the worst.
It's definitely low budget and it's very low scope, and a lot of the dialogue is very basic. I think for me, why I enjoyed it was because the kills were pretty unique. Like it's not just a guy going around with a hatchet, sneaking up on them in the woods. Like it at least sticks and commits to its theme, which I thought that was cool. If this actually had a larger budget and a better cast, I'd be like, okay, that's neat.
It might have been better with like a bigger budget, because like I think my biggest problem besides like the storyline was like fine. It was kind of like a Thanksgiving, I know what you did last summer vibe. But it also came off like, because I think it's because of the younger actors, like the teenagers, it came off to me as kind of like some kind of like TikTok horror. The way they acted a little bit, like especially in the beginning, like as it moved,
which I
it
think
went
is
on. It was
funny that you say that, because we had watched that YouTuber / TikToker found footage movie a few weeks back, and you loved that, which I feel is very similar almost with the way that these actors act.
I guess that's fair to say. I think maybe it's because like these younger actors, like in the beginning, it just seemed like
Cringe.
It was so cringe. Yeah,
It was.
And
Yeah.
now I'm kind of seeing parts of the House on Eden that were kind of
Yes.
cringe as
Yeah.
well.
A little.
Maybe I was like kind of blinded with that movie because I liked the creators that did it, and I was just like kind of inspired.
Yeah. Oh,
that they did it.
I mean,
you know?
ultimately, right? It still had things that were unique about it. Just like I
Yeah.
think this is unique in the way that they're killed and whatnot, even though some of the acting, yeah, is definitely very, very cringe.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Like I didn't love this. Like I said, I've seen worse, definitely seen worse
Oh,
movies,
yeah.
worse horror. This was unique in the sense that it was like I don't really know many other like Thanksgiving themed horror movies. So yeah, I'll give it that. I think Patrick Dempsey did a good job, but he was probably the highest paid actor in this.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. So I don't give this the highest score, but like now that you point that out, like maybe I did have like some blinders on a bit with House on Eden. And maybe I need to rewatch that one and give it another go and see like how I feel about it. But I will say like between both of them, I kind of like the storyline a little bit more because like with House on Eden, all they needed to do was cut some stuff out of it. Because
if that was
great.
10 or 15 minutes was cut off and it was a much tighter story,
yeah,
it would be significantly better.
Yeah, absolutely. So this, like I said, I won't watch this again, but it was definitely a unique slasher.
You know what would have
sure.
made this 100 times better? Is if John Carver right there on screen was played by Ethan Hawke. He's phenomenal as a slasher. He makes every movie
good.
way better.
So good. I didn't even know, like I remember hearing about Black Phone and then I watched the first one and I was like, wow, I liked that way more than I thought I would. And then the second one held up.
Yep.
I liked that one too. So I'm like, I feel like we're going to get like multiple Black Phone style movies. I don't know if they're going to have Ethan Hawke in them, if they're going to continue it, because I don't know, or if it's going to be like in the same universe. But I like the concept of certain people have the ability to talk on that phone and talk to the deceased. Like, I think if he's still around, it's going to be in that sense. Like, where
I agree.
he can be talked to on the phone, but maybe not like
Definitely.
actually be like an entity or anything like that. We digress, guys. Sorry. So this one, it was fine. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch.
I thought it was charming for a first watch. After that, I wouldn't watch it again. But that's okay, because not every movie has to be a rewatch.
No.
I wish that someone would take this general idea and then put $50 million behind it and then actually give it a good budget, maybe put a good, like a few really good actors in it. It had potential.
It did.
Definitely not the strongest movie ever.
No, but you know what? If you're into campy, silly slashers, I would say at least give it a look. Like I'm really into those type, but I like the more of like 80s and 90s vibe for like the campy slashers. This, like I said, this reminded me of I Know What You Did Last Summer, but for the TikTok generation.
Yep, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was the best. It is what it is. Wicked, do you want to do one final quick hit topic?
Go for it. We got time.
We do have time, and you already know what we're gonna talk about.
Do I? Oh,
whoo!
Okay, Maine is engaged to herself, and like first off, let me be the first to congratulate her. So happy for her, slay queen. Yes, I'm kidding.
We're gonna watch this really quick, guys.
Speaking of cringe TikTok, here we go.
Yeah, this one's really bad.
Okay, but you guys told me to. I bought an engagement ring for myself. Okay, but you guys told me to. In the comments of my last video, you guys kept talking about a ring. A lot of you were saying, girl, just go get one for yourself. So that's what I did.
By the way, her facial expressions drive me insane. She's like, and I did. Like, what the heck? Just calm down, lady.
Chill out, girl.
I just fell in love with. It felt like way too much to get for myself, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, I hope someday I actually get engaged. The person that you are engaged to the most in your entire lifetime is your damn self. So why shouldn't I get this ring for my damn self? So
She acts like a 20-year-old when she's over 30 now, isn't she?
Is she? I don't even
I
know.
think so. Pokimane age. She's 29.
Close enough.
It's really odd behavior though. It's
What if she
almost
actually
like
got engaged and she just doesn't want people to know?
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that, but it almost
no, I'm
comes
giving her the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah, it almost comes across as she is like flaunting her wealth because this is a
Oh,
ring
yeah.
that I think somebody said was like $5,000
Dang.
or something like that. So you're trying to be relatable, but at the same time, you're literally flaunting your money. It's just suspicious.
This is me proposing to myself.
It reminds me of Anita Sarkeesian for her 40th birthday. I think she had a wedding themed birthday.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that
Yep.
cringy crap.
It's just it's such weird behavior in my opinion. Like I don't know why somebody would do this. I guess ultimately what she's trying to do is like almost rebrand herself as a relatable woman on the internet when really as a woman myself, this is I wouldn't want to associate with somebody like this. I wouldn't want her on
No.
my follower list.
Yeah, she's like, I'm just so quirky, cute, and different, and like, girls, like, come on now. I just want to drink wine at the end of the night and watch a chick flick, and I'm single. I got a dog. I don't need no man. Listen, I bought myself. That's a $40,000 ring. I bought myself a $40 ring, and it's like a little fidget spinner. I actually got this, and it
Woo!
spins. Like that is more.
See, you just proposed to yourself. Congratulations, Wicked!
Okay, it's on the right hand. It's okay because it's for
Woo!
myself. It doesn't matter.
It's all right. I have my Lord of the Rings, my one ring that I switch between the fingers,
Fist
my
bump.
fingers.
Fist bump for sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my one ring.
Cute.
I'm engaged to my precious. Like, I don't know why Pokimane would like willingly put this online.
Like somebody needs to tell her, like she needs a friend to
She
tell
really
her not to
does.
do this stuff. Like I don't know if she has a publicist or what, but she needs to fire whoever told her
Well,
or cut
she's
them out of her life. Whoever told her that
well,
posting
it's
this
like
was a good idea.
yeah, and the posts that she references, low-key excited to see a massive ring on your finger now, and then, girl, get yourself a ring at this point. Why the fuck are we waiting on men? So she's just trying to appeal to the feminists out there.
Does that person have a cat as their profile picture?
I think so, but don't judge. Don't judge.
No,
Don't judge.
no, I'm not judging
No,
cats.
no.
No, back it up.
Abort mission! Stop!
I'm just saying, it's okay that you have a cat. Bilbo is king, okay? But I'm just saying, you don't have that as your profile picture.
But I also wouldn't listen to a crazy cat lady who's alone in her 40s.
That's
you know what I
That's
mean?
the point that I'm getting at.
Yeah,
there.
like,
That's what that is. That's that vibe.
Yeah, the fact that Pokimane is doing this is wild. And and Demian, Savvy both said it. This is as pathetic as Anita Sarkeesian having a wedding themed birthday. Like I guess that we're just again not insane enough to do this. But this doesn't seem like sane behavior. I understand if you want to buy yourself jewelry, but doing it with the intention of like actively saying you're engaged to yourself. That's suspicious.
Like I couldn't say no. Like what can I say? I'm
Right.
stuck with myself for life.
Yeah.
Me holding out my right hand with my I'm engaged to myself.
Kind of a narcissist and kind of sad. The person you're more engaged with in your entire life is my damn self. So why shouldn't I get this ring for my damn self? Honestly, it seems like she needs a friend. It seems sad. It seems like she's depressed. It seems like maybe she needs a little bit of help. Maybe she needs to step away from social media for a little while, but wow, oh wow. Is she really trying? She's almost trying to make herself seem so much younger also with like the bows in her hair. And I don't necessarily think that wearing bows in your hair is a problem, but like dressing in a like younger way while also talking in this younger way while buying yourself a ring. It doesn't come across as being like a mature woman who can buy herself nice things. It comes across as I want to be almost like infantilized and I want to make sure I appear 10 years younger than I actually am.
Absolutely. It'd be different if like she responded to the comments of like just like get yourself like the one comment and get yourself a damn ring already. If she was like, you know what, instead of that, I'm gonna get these like Jimmy shoes or these Louis Vuitton shoes, like something girly, like show off a bag or like some shoes or something like that. Now, like I got myself a ring. Get yourself a necklace or a bracelet. Like it don't need to be a ring. You're being weird. You're making it weird.
It's the way that she presents it to like I'm more engaged with myself than anybody else. So maybe that's your problem, Pokimane, is that you don't engage with other people.
Yeah, maybe she's a friend, okay? I would say I offer myself as a friend, but I feel like I might go crazy. So, but I'm sure there's a friend out there for her. She'll find someone someday, a friend.
Yeah, perhaps. Not with us, though. That's for sure.
Sorry, you can't sit with us, Pokimane. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. To be honest. Really quickly, Michael, thank you for the 1979 Phantasm is one of the most scary films ever. I've never seen it.
Me neither.
I'll screenshot it though. I'll have to look into it. But thank you for the 2. Mark of Reality, thank you for the 5. Could someone please make a horror movie about Sasquatch or Sasquatch versus the Dogman? I haven't seen like a Sasquatch themed horror movie.
No, surprisingly, I want to say
I mean, there's creature horror movies, but not quite Sasquatch. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. Maybe there's one out there. Maybe there's like a more indie one that I've just never heard of.
Yeah, maybe.
And Rover, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships right at the end of stream. Thank you so much, Rover. Harry and the Hendersons was pretty terrifying. I legitimately, I don't like Harry and the Hendersons. It is kind of fucking creepy. Yep.
Like
you are not even wrong, Rover. Also, I
haven't watched it in a while.
I can't highlight your comment in StreamYard because it's only in my YouTube studio pop-out chat and not in StreamYard. So sorry, Rover. None of your messages are in that.
What is going on with StreamYard?
It's broken again.
It's broken.
Classic.
Vara broke it.
Yeah, but thank you for the 10. Much appreciated. So, Wicked, what do you have going on for the holidays? What do you have going on over on your channel? What are you up to over the next little while? Anything fun and exciting?
Tomorrow I will still be doing Wicked's World because it's at noon, so I will be doing that and then throwing the bird in the oven and getting Thanksgiving going. And then Friday, most likely some gaming. Saturday, saucy Saturday as always. And then, next week some more gaming. I've been really enjoying The Witcher. I do have to finish Resident Evil Revelations 2. I just kind of got sucked into The Witcher and then the gaming that I do with like friends, like when I do like Sea of Thieves and stuff, so that takes up the time, but I will be getting back to that. I gotta say that I'm not loving it as much as I did the first Revelations, but it's just more of the mechanics, like having to switch between the characters and we looked up and you can't even like if I wanted to play it with like Vara, it wouldn't work because it's got to be local, so it's stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But I will finish it. I'll push through. It's not bad by any means. It's just I guess to say it's my least favorite Resident Evil movie so far, so I'm not like super excited to play it, but we'll get there. So look out for more gaming content and the regular podcasts.
Yeah, for sure. And guys, of course, you're already on the main channel, so subscribe if you haven't already. Go and subscribe to Wicked's content. Also, second channel, Varadark Reviews. I put up my Haunting Ground review. Not sure what the next one's going to be. I'm not sure what I'll be playing over the weekend, but of course, I will not be streaming tomorrow because it is Thanksgiving. Nothing will be going up on the channel tomorrow. I know, shocking, taking a day
is.
off. Whoa. I
Whoa.
know. Crazy. But I will be back for streams on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to put up a poll in a little while on the community tab, Discord, and X, gauging reactions. I'm thinking it's going to be Full Metal Schoolgirl, or it's going to be Five Hearts Under One Roof. I think that's what the full name of it is. So yeah, check out for that. And guys, I hope you all have a very good Thanksgiving. I hope your holiday goes well. Next week, we'll be back for the Vara and Virtue Show over on Wicked's channel, of course. Subscribe if you're not already over there. And yeah, Shane, thank you for the 2 shoulder tax. And Greg, thank you for the 2 super sticker right at the end of stream. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here the past few hours. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by. And have a very fantastic holiday and rest of your evening, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.